This is Stamford Bridge. This is pressure. And this is Arsenal standing tall when it mattered most. Because what you just witnessed was a massive, hard-fought victory that says everything about this team's mentality right now. Welcome back to Gunners Updates, and let's break down exactly how Arsenal went into enemy territory and came out with a statement win that could define this tie. After the final whistle, the feeling inside the camp was clear. This was not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. It was intense, physical, and full of moments where Chelsea tried to drag Arsenal into chaos, especially on the counterattack. Arsenal knew the danger, they respected it, and for large parts of the game they handled it well. Yes, 2 goals were conceded, and that will frustrate the players, but the bigger picture is simple. Arsenal scored 3. Arsenal won. And in football, especially at Stamford Bridge, that is what matters most. Defensively, it was a real test of character, particularly in the second half. Chelsea threw everything forward, pressed relentlessly, and tried to overwhelm Arsenal until the very last minute. The players admitted they made life harder for themselves. The tempo dropped, the ball wasn't kept well enough, and that invited pressure. That pressure eventually led to goals, and that is not the standard Arsenal demand of themselves. There was disappointment about how the second half was managed, but there was also honesty. Sometimes you don't play well, sometimes you suffer, and sometimes you still find a way to win. That is exactly what Arsenal did. And when you talk about positives, you have to start with the goals. From set pieces to open play, Arsenal were clinical when it mattered. Ben's goal came from pure intelligence and preparation. The team knew there would be a free man at the corner. It was about timing, movement, and attacking the space. Ben read it perfectly, found himself free early, attacked the right area, and finished with confidence. Simple, effective, ruthless. The connection between the players was obvious, especially between teammates who already understand each other's movements. Having played together before, there is that natural chemistry. You don't always need to look up. Sometimes you just know where your teammate will be. That trust showed again in the build-up to another goal. The ball was fired across with purpose, knowing someone would be there waiting, and that someone was Victor. Victor's goal summed up exactly what he brings to this Arsenal side. Positioning, anticipation, and hunger inside the box. Being in the right place at the right time is not luck, it's a skill, and it's something he knows he can deliver even more consistently. That goal wasn't flashy, but it was decisive, and in games like this, those moments change everything. Beyond the goals, this win felt big. Chelsea scored twice, the crowd pushed, the pressure mounted, but Arsenal never folded. They fought, they stayed together, and they found solutions even when the performance dipped. This is only the first leg, and everyone knows the job is not finished yet. There is still work to do, another performance needed, and no room for complacency. But walking away with a win and an advantage sets the tone perfectly. There was also a special moment at the end, with Victor being named player of the match. A deserved recognition for his impact, his composure, and his contribution on a huge night. Moments like that build confidence, belief, and momentum, not just for one player, but for the entire squad. So this wasn't just a win. This was a reminder. Arsenal can suffer. Arsenal can adapt. Arsenal can score, fight, and win at Stamford Bridge. And if this is the mentality they carry into the second leg, this tie is far from over, but the message has been sent loud and clear. Stay locked to Gunners Updates because this story is only getting started.